Hi folks, I am Grill Master Damon Holter.
And I am Lu Barbecue Holter.
And we are the Croix Valley Sauces competition cooking team from Hudson, Wisconsin.
Also an Icon Grill's pro team.
Now today I want to show you how we can create a couple of different recipes out of pork loin on our Icon 400 series Kamado grill.
We are using Compart Duroc from Compart Family Farms in southern Minnesota. Damon, why are we using this kind of pork?
Well, the Compart Duroc pork is a heritage breed of pork that follows really strict genetics and feeding programs to just produce a more superior piece of meat than the average stuff that you might find in most supermarkets.
Heritage breed, what does that mean?
Okay, so a heritage breed would be things like obviously Duroc, Mangalista, Berkshire. These are breeds of animal that were traditionally farmed by family farms back in the day before huge factory farms took over and just made commodity pork.
So we've got a better animal to begin with,
Yep.
and then the way Compart is treating them with the genetic testing, we've even got a superior animal on top of that.
Yeah, really tasty stuff. And what we're gonna start with today is a really cool recipe. This is a bacon wrapped caprese stuffed pork loin.
That sounds delicious. Let's get to it.
All right, so to start the dish, we're gonna go ahead and butterfly this loin just so that we can open it up nice and flat right down the center.
That looks nice. We are going to fill it with some fresh basil, diced tomatoes, and fresh mozzarella cheese.
Love fresh mozzarella cheese, by the way.
Yeah. Let's get that full of mozzarella in there.
Okay, we'll close that up, fold that flat, and put it on a bed of Compart Duroc Applewood smoked bacon. I'm gonna leave that layer of fat on the top because when this goes on the grill, that's gonna help protect the meat from the heat that's coming from below.
Did you know that my favorite bed is a bed of bacon?
Awesome. Earlier today, we started the Icon grill with lump hardwood charcoal and a couple of chunks of wood for really awesome smoke flavor. We start with the heat zone vents on the bottom completely wide open, allowing for a lot of good airflow to fuel that fire. Once we reached our target temperature of right about 300 degrees, we close down the large vent all the way to 0, and the small vent goes down to about a 1/4 inch open. We go to the top vent, close that down to the smoke setting, and that's going to maintain a really good constant temperature throughout the entire cook.
All right, so the bacon is wrapped around the pork loin. We're going to invert it onto the grill, making sure that that bacon is tucked underneath the pork loin so it stays good and wrapped while it's cooking.
Yep, all you've got to do is just tuck it under there, make sure that it's in place, and as the bacon firms up, that'll stay where we want it to stay. Now this is going to take us probably about 1.5 to 2 hours. It kind of depends a little bit when you're stuffing a pork loin because whenever there's anything on the inside, it takes a little bit longer to cook. So we'll temp this as we go and we'll check back shortly. So the caprese stuffed pork loin is on the grill. We're at about 135 degrees right now. It's only about 10 degrees away from actually being safe to consume. So now's a good time to show you what else you can do with a Compart Duroc pork loin.
This is one of my favorite things to do because it's so quick and it's so easy. We're just going to take that pork loin and we're going to cut it into chops and put it on the grill.
Very easy. And this will really take a short period of time to cook. So we're just going to give these a quick little mist of cooking oil. That'll help prevent them from sticking to the grates.
And we are going to rub them with one of my favorite rubs, the Croix Valley Memphis dry rub.
Oh, that's good stuff. So we're going to give this a nice generous coat, and then I'll repeat the process on the other side.
You know, this is one of the cool things I like about cooking on the Icon grill. Because we have a 2-tier grate system on the Icon grill, we can actually finish smoking the stuffed pork loin while we grill the pork chops.
Okay, so all we need to do is move our pork loin. Oh my God, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
That looks so good.
Wow. All we have to do is move that to the back of the smoker, and with a little bit of care, we're gonna lift up the top grate and just toss our pork chops on the bottom here. So these loin chops really don't take all that long to cook because they're a lot closer to the heat source being on that bottom grate. It's only been about 6 minutes or so, and I'm ready to flip these already.
Another really nice feature of the Icon grill is we've got this natural lava stone in between our meats and the heat source, so it's preventing flare-ups while we're cooking.
Yeah, that's really nice. It makes for a really easy cook for a couple of different meats at the same time. And I'll tell you what, it's only going to be a few more minutes, and we're going to be ready to eat.
Let's get them started.
Wow, doesn't that look awesome?
That looks
That
really
is
good.
beautiful. All we're gonna do is take the meat off and let it rest for a few minutes though before we eat.
And no matter how hungry I am, I know how important it is to let my meat rest before I cut into it. Why am I doing that?
Well, you know, if you think about it, anything that has heat to it expands, right? So the muscle fibers in the tissue here, it expands, allowing all that juice to flow all the way through it.
And those juices are what make your meat so tender and delicious, and we don't want to lose them by cutting into the meat too early.
That's right. Well, are y'all ready to dig in?
Yes.
Let's start with this loin chop here. Man, that looks really good. You
Does
want to
look
try?
really good. Yeah.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Wow, there is so much juice coming out of there. Look at that. What I really want to, how is it?
It's so good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
What I really want to do is I want to see how this caprese stuffed pork loin turned out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
There's the melted fresh mozzarella in there. You've got the basil, the tomato. This looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that looks so good. This is what I really want to try is this stuffed loin right here. Give that a shot.
Okay.
Oh, let me give that a shot too. That looks really good.
Oh, it is so good.
Wow. That's fantastic. I'll tell you, Compart Duroc pork loin, cooked on the Icon grill, there's nothing like it. It is so moist, so tender, so delicious.
Perfection.
Now we just have to invite the neighbors over so they can help us finish this, right?
That's right.
All right, really easy recipes. Check it all out online. And as always, we'll see you around the grill.
Damon, you gotta quit taking pictures, man. I'm hungry.
I know, me too.